So Mexodus is a two-person live looped musical about the Underground Railroad that went south into Mexico. And it tells a story about black and brown solidarity that bridges between 2025 right now and our show's creators, Brian and Nigel, like their sort of friendship, and then also the characters of Henry and Carlos, who are set in 1851, and these two men who help each other find freedom in different ways.
For you, like experience, like the director, is your experience now?
It's been an incredible experience working on this show. You know, my father is a immigration attorney. He's from Ecuador, and so he's an immigration attorney, and so like telling this piece about a part of our history here that I didn't know about growing up, and being able to focus on themes of solidarity and just uplifting black and brown stories. And you know, I love a musical, and hip hop music is at the core of this, and just the layers of being able to tell something that feels in alignment with like values that I believe are values that we need right now, especially, you know, there's a lot that's trying to divide people, and so this moment, this story, being able to tell a story where these two people from completely different backgrounds come together against all of their differences and acknowledge that yes, they are different, but finds solidarity and finds something worth fighting for each other feels really incredible. And you know, Brian and Nigel are a great time, so it's just been a really wonderful experience. Well, you know, my mom is from Puerto Rico, but my dad is from Ecuador, and my dad moved here to New York when he was 15 years old, didn't speak any English, you know, came here and, you know, is walking the same streets that I've been walking. I moved to New York when I was 18 to go to college, and, you know, that's been a big thing for me as an artist. You know, like I learned about theater through the ways in which I saw my father telling stories to uplift people's humanity, his clients, you know, in the courthouse. And so to me, like that was my dad on a stage, you know, monologuing and doing something that was bettering the world. And so I think, you know, for me, that was a way that I sort of took up the mantle to say like, oh, here's a way that through the act of storytelling, I can bring to the stage stories like Mexodus that unveil parts of our history and elevate stories that are counter narratives to, I think, the narratives that we see on stage a lot, especially right now, rhetoric around immigrants. You know, it feels really incredible to be doing this reverse migration story and to show that, like, you know, people are looking for freedom and looking for better ways in their life. And so it's really kind of beautiful to be bringing it to New York, to, you know, the city where my father came to. And you know, was raised. Thank you so much. Yes, Mexodus playing at Audible Theater at the Minetta Lane starting September 9th through October 11th. Tickets are available now at MexodusMusical.com. It's an incredible experience. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.